Hey everybody. Just wanted to talk a little bit about the Stranger Things season 2 teaser trailer from last night, aired during the Super Bowl during the third quarter. Um, yeah, I love Stranger Things. I talked about it a little bit in my review of the Super Bowl last night, and yeah, I saw season 1 the day it came out. I had seen the trailer for it. Like, oh, that looks pretty interesting. I'm always looking for shows to watch, especially Netflix ones, like Netflix originals. And so I watched it on the first day and I absolutely loved it. Nobody else I knew had watched it, so I was telling people, you watch the show, watch the show, watch the show. Eventually everyone did. Eventually everyone agreed with me. And then it's a big, huge hit, as it should be. It's only got 8 episodes so far of the show, and I think it's one of the greatest shows I've ever seen. And I'm really looking forward to season 2. Trailer premiered during the third quarter of the Super Bowl last night, and turns out it won't be coming out till around Halloween. And that is cool in one aspect. I'm guessing the season's going to take place around Halloween. But kind of sucks we got to wait so long for it, but I'm sure it'll be worth it in the long run. And one good part about that is we'll be getting that and Star Wars, the new Star Wars Episode 8, within a couple months of each other, so it's going to be a good time of the year for me. Just got to get there. Alright, so this trailer, I ended up watching it a bunch of times. I went frame by frame just to see what I saw. So I'm going to tell you what I saw in this trailer, what I think might be happening, and my theories on Season 2, which could be totally wrong, which probably are totally wrong, but we'll see. We'll see when we get there. It's just my opinion, so take it as you will. So yeah, that starts off. I actually remember when it started off. I didn't know, didn't click right away that it was a Stranger Things trailer. It should have, but it starts off with an old Eggo waffle commercial, which should have, automatically made me think of 11. But I was confused at first, like, what the hell's going on? Why are they playing this old commercial? But it was part of the trailer, so if anyone's seen Stranger Things, they know the connection between the character 11 and Eggos. She really likes Eggos. So that was the first part. So right after that, it flashes to a sign turning as a sign for an arcade, which obviously were very big in the 80s, which is when the show takes place. First season took place in 1983. Second season's going to take place a year later in 1984. So I'm guessing there's going to be a lot of stuff going on at the arcade. The main kids, Mike, Dustin, Lucas, and Will probably be at the arcade a lot, which is cool by me. I love arcades. They show Eggos again. They show syrup, people pouring syrup on the Eggos right after that. And then it shows 11 with her eyes closed. And then it shows, this was really hard to get. You gotta pause it really fast to see it. There's like these lights right after they show 11 laying with her eyes closed. And I don't know if they're flashlights or what. They're searching for somebody. Maybe searching for 11. They're looking for Will last season. Maybe something, because if you've seen there's going to be spoilers in this from last season, by the way. If you've seen the end of last season with Hopper not finding, but like bringing food out to the woods, including Eggos, and putting them in that thing, you think he knows where 11 is. So maybe someone finds out he knows where 11 is. He won't tell them, and they go searching for them. Guessing the Hawkins Department of Energy place is looking for them. Looking for her because she escaped, essentially. I don't know. But then right after that, Mike, you hear Mike. It's obviously Mike yelling 11's name. And then it goes back to 11 laying. She had her eyes closed before. Now her eyes are open and her nose is bleeding. Which means her nose bleeds when she does the things she does. Things she can do with her mind. If you haven't seen season 1, she's telekinetic, I guess you would call it. She can move things with her mind. She can do shit with her mind. And when she does, she gets a nosebleed. Which leads me to believe it damages her brain somewhat when she does it. But they show it right after you hear Mike yelling for her. They show her again, this time with her eyes open and her nose bleeding. Which means she was doing something with her mind. Alright, I've got a lot of notes here. Then they flash to Mike, Lucas, and Dustin riding bikes in their Ghostbuster costumes. For Halloween. They spoiled it yesterday, the day before, when they showed a picture from the upcoming trailer. They showed a picture from the trailer, which was Mike and Lucas and Dustin standing outside their school in Ghostbuster outfits. They're saying there's going to be a Halloween episode, so this is obviously around the same time, maybe the same episode. They're in their Ghostbuster outfits and they're just trucking down the street on their bikes. And their Ghostbuster costumes. And then they show Hopper inside somewhere. I'm guessing it says he lives in looks like a double wide trailer. Could be that. And someone or something, or seems to be either there's like an explosion or someone's trying to get in the trailer. Someone's like doing something to the trailer. Look, shit's flying. Looks like he's about to be knocked over. So something's going on with that. Okay, where am I? Where someone's breaking into the trailer, possibly. And then it goes into it shows the world, shows the letters. The world is turning upside down. Which, you know what the upside down is if you see in season 1. It's the other dimension. The dimension right next to ours where Will Byers is after he is taken by the Demogorgon. So, and 11 can go there too. So I'm taking it that the world is turning upside down is the upside down is starting to bleed into the normal reality, this dimension. Just freaking cool as hell. I love shit like that. So that's what I take from that. Then they show again, they flash to Mike, Lucas, and Dustin outside of their school in their Ghostbuster costumes again. This is the image they teased the other day from the trailer. And if you look, Dustin is looking off in the distance and he looks scared of something. Maybe some creature from the Upside Down, which we'll get into a little more. But that's what I'm guessing. Something from the Upside Down, I'm guessing, is what he seems to be scared about. And then it shows Hopper with, I don't know what it is, maybe a shovel, like one of those pickaxe things, maybe just a stick that's pounding into the ground. I don't know if he's like stabbing at something, or maybe he's digging, or I don't know. You really can't figure it out from this, but he's doing something aggressively with some sort of tool into the ground. I'm guessing it's the ground. Could be a person, could be a creature, could be anything. Doesn't show what he's doing it to. Okay. Then they flash to 2 people in hazmat suits. I'm guessing this is at the Hawkins Department of Energy. They both are wearing like tanks on their backs, but one of them looks to have some sort of tool, or a weapon. I think there's like 4 prongs on it. He's like holding it like that, and it looks like to be like little flames kind of coming out of it, like from like you kind of see from like a welding tool or something. 4 little flames coming out of it. I don't know if he's using it to fix something or weld something or fight something. Maybe it's a weapon. I don't know. But this looks like it's the Hawkins lab from season 1. So something's going on there, I'm assuming. And it shows a flash of up close of a monitor with what looks to be Mike dressed in like a hospital gown on a chair with a man on one side and a woman on the other side, like analyzing him. It kind of looks like a therapist situation. Like maybe they're like figuring out what's going on in his mind. And I'm thinking maybe because all this shit happened in this town, and people, it seems to be these characters, Mike, Dustin, Lucas, Will 11, Jonathan, trying to remember all their names. Jonathan and Will's mom, Hopper, Natalie, was that her name? Nancy, and Steve, her boyfriend. He seemed to be the only people that know about it, but this was affecting the whole town. And I'm guessing that maybe there's people that want answers to what happened. And this could be at Hawkins' lab, and they're trying to find out what happened to 11. That's what I'm assuming. And it like zooms out from the close-up of the monitor. There's a whole bunch of monitors, and there's these scientist-looking people looking at the monitors. So Hawkins' lab, I'm assuming, trying to get. I'm thinking they're trying to get answers from Mike about what happened to 11. Because you remember, the Demogorgon killed all these people at the end of the first season, and a lot of them were from Hawkins. And one of them that made it look like he died, but I'm pretty sure he didn't, was the character that 11 kept calling Papa. And I don't think he's dead, and this might be one of the people trying to figure out what happened, I'm assuming. What happened to 11, because they were using 11, they were going to use 11 as a weapon. And a spy against Russia, I'm assuming. It's 80s during the Cold War. So, that's what I think about that. Switching over to the other side of my notes. Almost done with this. Then it goes to a flash of Mike holding his head like he's going crazy. And there's a drawing on a table of like a large, what would you call it? Lovecraftian, Cthulhu-ish creature drawn on a piece of paper, just like looming over the town. And I'm assuming Will drew this, because it's established in season 1 he draws. He draws pretty well. And he did come back from the Upside Down, and if you saw at the end of the first season, he's not totally how he should be. He coughs up a slug that was put into him that the Demogorgon put into him while he was in the Upside Down. And it flashes, and he just, for like a second, the bathroom he's in when he's coughing it up looks like the Upside Down. So I'm thinking Will has brought some of the Upside Down back with him. And maybe he's not totally Will, maybe he's starting to become some creature from the Upside Down. Maybe like the Demogorgon, maybe something else. This creature that he drew is definitely not the Demogorgon. I'm wondering if it's the Thessal Hydra, which is what they're talking about at the end of season 1. Because at the end of season 1, they're having that Dungeons and Dragons game. It's supposed to be this whole, there's a theory that's in previous season 2. They talk about the Thessal Hydra. They talk about some other stuff having to do with 11. Having to do with the cocoons, I guess you'll call them. They see in the Upside Down at the end of season 1, Hopper and Joyce, I think that's her name. It kind of reminds me of the eggs in Alien. So the eggs are cocoons or something. I'm assuming there's more monsters in those. But I'm thinking this might be the Thessal Hydra that they were talking about at the end of season 1, which would be really cool. And then they show a door opening. It looks like Will's house, and Will's standing looking out the door. And there's the creature he drew on the picture actually out there standing. It's all red outside, and the big creature standing above the trees, and it kind of reminds me of Cthulhu, like I said. And that's when it ends. It goes to season 2, Halloween, Netflix, blah blah blah, and that just makes me think that what I'm saying is right. That they rescued Will, but he's brought something back with him from the Upside Down. And I think he might be doing this. He might be making this monster appear. Maybe purposely, maybe not purposely. But I'm wondering if they're going to have to, I think they have to fight Will. Are they going to have to, I mean, they're his friend. They're his friend, so I don't know. That would kind of suck, but I like to believe that he's not totally, I'm thinking he might not be totally in control of himself. And the stuff, I think he's the main cause of what's happening in this town. I think what happened in season 1 among this group of people isn't going to be just among this group of people in the season. I think it's going to be around the town, and it's going to be really hard to hide from other people what's going on. I think the town, for the most part, is going to see this giant creature walking through the town. Unless this is in his head. It could be in his head that he sees this, but I don't think so. So I'm thinking Will is doing this either voluntarily or involuntarily. Looks like Mike might be losing his mind a little bit over the whole 11 thing, maybe. And I think people are trying to figure out what happened in season 1. People from the town, maybe. People from the Department of Energy. The Hawkins Department of Energy. I don't know. But it leaves a lot of questions. But that's what I think might be going on. Will's back. He's brought the Upside Down with him. Things are happening to the town. Mike's losing it. Yeah, the whole town's affected this time. People are trying to find out what happened. And in season 1. And they're wearing Ghostbuster costumes, which is freaking awesome. I love this show. I mean, I haven't even seen season 2 yet. Nobody has, but I already can tell I'm going to love it. It's going to be hard to top season 1, though. But that's my analysis, I guess you would say, of the teaser trailer for season 2. Left me wanting more. I don't know if they're going to have any more trailers before the season comes out. I kind of want them to, and I kind of don't want them to. I kind of want to be totally surprised. But I can't wait. I'm counting down the days. Got like, what, 8 months? More than 8 months. Almost 9 months. Ugh. It's going to be torture, but it'll be worth it. Like I said, Stranger Things and Star Wars within a 2-month span. Yeah, the end of the year is going to be nice for me. So that's what I think's going on. What do you think's going on? Do you think I'm totally wrong? Do you think I'm totally right? Or do you think I might be right about some stuff, not other stuff? Tell me what you think. Yeah, be sure to like, subscribe. Please subscribe. Share my video. Yeah, just do all that. Alright, and check out this teaser trailer if you haven't seen it. And if you haven't seen season 1, watch it. Okay. Thank you very much. See you later.